Good evening, Laker fans. It is November 20th, 2018. Tomorrow, our Laker boys take on the poor Cavs. They are really the poor Cavs. And what do we got coming up? Well, I will let you know. I am Rachel A. Smith, your hostess and fierce feminine force behind the RES.Laker Girl channel. So tomorrow we have a Laker game coming up and against the Cavs. So let's start from the beginning. What have the Cavs been up to? Well, they ended their 2008 season with an NBA Finals appearance. Oh, that sounds painful. Losing in the finals is painful. I've done it with the Lakers as a fan a few times. Enough to know it hurts. Lakers on July 2018 acquired LeBron James from those Cleveland Cavaliers, creating a void in that Cleveland lineup. It was never replaced. Cleveland already had a point guard hole that began in August of 2017 for that infamous trade that they're talking about today. Basically, Kyrie Irving was traded away, and LeBron basically said that was the end. That was the beginning of the end for the Cavs, and it pretty much certainly was. But it should also be noted that Kyrie Irving wanted to leave the Cavs so badly that he did threaten knee surgery to miss most of the season. So we're not really sure who called chicken on who on that one, but Braun definitely blames, of course, Dan Gilbert. 2018 offseason moves. Again, the Cavs did use the 8th overall draft pick to select point guard Colin Sexton. He averages about 26 minutes a game, 13 points per game, and he does shoot 52% from three-point land. They did re-sign Kevin Love to a 4-year, $120 million contract extension. And Cavs announced this 3-year rebuilding / 5 to 10-year plan, whatever that may be. Other roster notables would be former Lakers young core Larry Nance Jr. and Jordan Clarkson. We do miss them. And they also have power forward and outside shooter Kyle Korver. Rumors of Laker interest. Right now, his stats are pretty abysmal. Interestingly enough, today, basically J.R. Smith and the Cleveland Cavaliers have parted ways. The quote goes, J.R. Smith will no longer be here with the team as the organization work with J.R. Smith and his representation regarding his future. J.R. Smith was quoted as saying, I don't think the goal is to win, and he wants no part of what the Cavs are doing at the moment. Well, I went to look up the stats for my pre-post, and J.R. Smith is completely wiped off the roster. Can't find his stats at all there, but yes, J.R. Smith and the Cavs are done. So he will not be playing against the Lakers tomorrow, and neither will Kevin Love. Kevin Love had toe surgery November 2nd. He's not expected back to play with the Cavs until after the new year. I do remember when Shaq busted his toe. It was the beginning of the end for him as well. Or maybe is Kevin Love on the Kyrie Irving plan and just planning to miss most of the season, especially during the holidays. So, because nothing's going to be happening this year for the Cavs, and so I expect nothing to happen tomorrow with them either. We do have Mr. Kardashian, Tristan Thompson himself. He averages about 10 points, 10 rebounds per game last year with Cleveland, mind you. He can double that against an ugly team such as the Chicago Bulls, and all those numbers, 20 points and 15 rebounds against the Chicago Bulls, I believe. And right now he will be the number 1 rebounder on the floor for Cleveland tomorrow since Kevin Love is still in a boot. Players to contain, believe it or not, their number 1 scorer right now is Jordan Clarkson, averaging about 15 points per game, and George Hill averaging about 12 points per game. Also, the Cleveland Cavaliers do not have a single player on the team that averages a single assist per game. This means basically defense should be really, really less demanding for the Lakers to get back on their game. With no solid big man available, the Cavs will likely struggle in the paint with their rotations or they'll play small ball, which will get our Lakers young core running again. Just so many multiple holes in the Cavs roster. It's kind of sad. Yeah, I do have to agree with J.R. Smith. It looks like they're tanking, and if they're not, they're looking really stupid. And I really can't even come up with another word other than that. They're just looking so incompetent. But, so yeah, multiple holes in the Cavs roster itself, multiple adjustments with loss of key players. Lakers can settle into their rotations, reestablish their game. I just expect them to win if they can bring what they have. Can the Cavs come out and basically stomp the Lakers? Well, yeah. Heartbreak does things to an athlete, and the Cavs have a lot of heartbreak right now. Not just the loss of J.R. Smith and Kyrie Irving. J.R. Smith today, mind you, that happened today. Basically, this is LeBron James' first return to Cleveland as a Laker, as another team, as a member of another team and organization. Most people did not believe Bron could leave Cleveland more than once. He did his work there, and he moved on to better things. Of course, the Lakers are always better things, but it is just so many failures by the front office. Again, that's the Kyrie Irving loss, the Kyrie Irving loss, the J.R. Smith loss today, that is just so bad that nobody could actually come out and say just what happened, just that they've parted ways. That's heartbreak, but the Lakers if the Lakers put in their usual work, or their good work, and focus on the game they have, it's a good game. It's going up. Team stats on both sides of the ball, offensively and defensively. At one time, I saw that they had 4th in scoring in the league. Right now, they're definitely sitting at 12th in defense in the league. And it's not last. Cleveland sits at most of those positions. Basically, we got this game. I will check back after the game and let you know how things go. If Lakers could pull it off, and not really pull it off. Lakers could just do what they're supposed to be and what they were designed to do. They have no excuse to drop this one. So, again, I will check back in after the game. That game, again, Lakers in Cleveland, 5 p.m. tomorrow, November 21st, 2018. Coverage will begin, did I say 5 p.m.? Yes, 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I am Rachel A. Smith. Thank you for watching my channel, and good night, Laker fans.